I'm going to show you what happens when you eat like a Mediterranean for 2 weeks. I'm here. And if you're new here, I'm a certified keto and intermittent fasting coach. Now, I decided to do this because I had an experience myself several years ago. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was overweight. I was lethargic. I was pre-diabetic. My husband said, "Why don't you just eat healthy for a month and see if you feel better?" First, I noticed that I lost weight. I lost 7 pounds in the first week. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but inflammation is at the heart of most chronic diseases. I hadn't done anything except change my diet. And the reason why the Mediterranean diet is so good for your skin is because of all the antioxidants. Now, you probably already know that the Mediterranean diet is rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support brain health, and they improve cognitive performance. The diet also includes healthy sources of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Well, I think it's definitely worth a shot. It's a very healthy way to eat, and it has all kinds of benefits. So if that's something you're interested in, click the subscribe button below, and I will see you in the next video. However, if your main goal is weight loss, then you might want to consider something else. I personally prefer a low-carb diet, but the Mediterranean diet is a great way to improve your overall health. And if that's your main goal, then I think it's definitely worth a try. Both of these nutrients are essential for maintaining a healthy nervous system, and they support optimal brain function. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. So if you want to improve your mental clarity and your mood, then the Mediterranean diet is a great way to go. Antioxidants protect the skin from oxidative stress, and they help to prevent premature aging. The diet is also rich in healthy fats, which keep the skin moisturized and hydrated. Plus, it's full of vitamins and minerals that support overall skin health. Now, if you want your skin to look amazing, I highly recommend trying this diet out for a while and see how it affects your skin. And inflammation is when your immune system gets overstimulated and starts attacking healthy cells in the body.
Ow.
It can be acute inflammation, or it can be chronic inflammation. This diet will definitely help you lose weight if that's one of your goals. Now, unlike some other diets, the Mediterranean diet is pretty easy to follow. It doesn't require a lot of planning or preparation, and it allows for a lot of flexibility. So if you're really looking for a diet that's easy to follow, and that allows you to enjoy a variety of different foods, then the Mediterranean diet is definitely a great option. And the reason why it decreases your appetite is because it's full of fiber. Fiber helps you stay full for longer, slows down the digestion process, and it prevents rapid spikes in blood sugar. The Mediterranean diet is also full of water. When you think of salads and fruits and vegetables, you're thinking of water. And water is an important part of any weight loss diet because it keeps you hydrated and it helps you feel full. So if you're trying to lose weight, then the Mediterranean diet is definitely a great option. Acute inflammation is short-term and it lasts for days or maybe even hours. When you get a cut, you get inflammation. Your body is inflamed. It's trying to heal itself. That's acute inflammation. Chronic inflammation is long-term and it lasts for weeks, months, or even years. And it has nothing to do with an infection. So chronic inflammation is always simmering underneath the surface, and you don't even realize it's there. But it can cause a lot of damage in your body. When you have chronic inflammation, you're more likely to develop all kinds of conditions, like heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, Alzheimer's disease, and certain types of cancer. Now, what I'm getting at is that if you have inflammation, you will feel it. You'll feel tired. You'll feel depressed. You'll feel anxious. You're not going to be able to think very well. So the Mediterranean diet is great for reducing inflammation. I had zero inflammation when I was on this diet. I could feel it. I could feel the difference. I slept better. I thought better. I had no brain fog. I was just clear-headed. Mind you, I was eating more food. I was just eating different food, and the scale kept going down, which was really shocking to me. Now, I didn't stick with it for a month, because I couldn't stand avocados anymore. I mean, they use them in every recipe. If you're going to cook something, you put avocado in it. If you're going to make a dip, you put avocado in it. And I love guacamole, but I just got tired of it. But I did stick with it for 3 weeks, and I lost a total of 14 pounds. Now, after that, I went back to low carb, and I've actually lost 60 pounds in the last 18 months. But this diet is not about losing weight. It's about improving your health, and it will help you lose weight if that's one of your goals. Now, I'd been doing low carb for about a year at that point, and I thought healthy means low carb, but I was wrong, so I gave it a shot. I ate what I now call Mediterranean for a month, and by the end of the first week, I was shocked at how good I felt. And this video is not about keto. It's about something completely different. So if you're not interested, there are so many other reasons. You may have heard that this diet is one of the healthiest diets, or the healthiest way to eat. And guess what? They're right. There are many studies that back this up. One study, for example, found that eating a Mediterranean diet improved heart health markers, such as blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Another study found that those who ate a Mediterranean diet had a lower risk of developing dementia. And a third study found that the Mediterranean diet could reduce the risk of certain cancers. In fact, people who ate a Mediterranean diet lived longer than those who didn't. There is a big X up there, and I would love it if you would subscribe, because I have tons of videos about fasting and keto that can help you lose weight and keep it off. This way of eating is inspired by the traditional eating habits of people who live in the countries that border the Mediterranean Sea, such as Greece, Italy, Spain, and France. The diet consists of fresh, unprocessed foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts. It also includes healthy sources of protein, such as fish and poultry, as well as extra virgin olive oil. One thing that's important to know is that saturated fats are kept to a minimum. Red meat is not part of this diet. Now, today we're talking about the Mediterranean diet. What happens when you eat like a Mediterranean for 2 weeks? Now, that's not the only reason to try this diet. So what exactly is a Mediterranean diet? Now, I've already told you that I did this for a month, and I want to tell you some of the things that I noticed. The second thing that I noticed is that I had 0 inflammation. No, 3. My skin looked amazing. I actually had a friend tell me, "Have you done something different? You look great." Okay, number 4. It improved my mental clarity and my mood. No, 5. It decreased my appetite. Now, I talked about this in the beginning of the video, when I talked about losing weight. Okay, no. 6. It's easy to follow. So, should you try the Mediterranean diet? Well, hey, are you trying to lose weight and keep it off? And if you're new here, I'm here.